Welcome everybody to the weekly Sunday live stream here at Crypto Empire. My name is Connor, and this is where we, of course, dominate the cryptocurrency markets. I want to welcome everybody to today's stream. Thank you all for taking the time out of your Sunday to come and join me as we talk about the cryptocurrency market, because it's pretty exciting right now. We're going to be getting into everything that is going on. But before we do actually continue, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel thus far. We just crossed over 7,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful for every single subscriber here at Crypto Empire. We are only just getting started. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the moon. With that out of the way, again, I'm very grateful for everybody. It's awesome, all the support that I'm getting. But let's get back to the scheduled program, because the market is hot right now. Altcoins are absolutely pumping while Bitcoin is ranging sideways. So we got 7 viewers at the moment, 7 likes. Shout out to everybody who's liked the stream so far. Without further ado, we're going to get more people rolling in, but let's get started and start talking about the market as well as opportunities to be looking at. So let's get some hype in the chat, by the way. Who's here with me? Type it in. I want to say what's up to everybody. But let's take a look at the altcoin market cap and the market cap as a whole for right now. So at the moment, Bitcoin trading at $45,185, ranging sideways. And with that being said, we can see the market cap is still $2.1 trillion. So while Bitcoin is down to an $850 billion market cap, just about a week or so ago, it was at like $970 billion. So it's lost over $120 billion in about a week's time. But altcoins have supplemented that loss in Bitcoin. That's what we call the flow of money. People are selling their Bitcoin into altcoins, and that's what's causing this parabolic pump that we're seeing on coins like Algo, Solana, Elrond, Cosmos as well, making new all-time highs, Luna, Avalanche as well. So things are very exciting, and this is basically the transfer of money. This is altcoin season. When Bitcoin goes sideways, the money flows out of Bitcoin and into the altcoins, and that's exactly what we're experiencing right now. We're also going to be looking at the Bitcoin chart, because it's very important as a trader to always keep your eyes on Bitcoin, because listen, if Bitcoin has a significant correction, the majority of the market is going to pull back down with it. And with that being said, Bitcoin is down right now. Most altcoins are down, but we have the outliers, of course, Luna, Atom, Harmony One as well. These are all coins that I talk about routinely here at Crypto Empire, by the way. So we're doing all right despite the majority of the market being down. So we can also see Ethereum 3,300, Cardano, big news for Cardano today. Alonzo supposed to be going live. We'll be taking a look at the Cardano chart, see if we can see an opportunity there for a trade, depending on how the launch does go, of course. Solana still sitting pretty at number 6 in market cap, $170. XRP, slow mover. Polkadot will go parabolic, not financial advice, but it's ape season for Polkadot. Do with that information what you will, not financial advice, but full ape for me on DOT. No questions asked. Luna sitting pretty at number 11, and we got Avalanche close behind. But very exciting times. Let's take a look at the chat. Let's go. We got hype in the chat today. We got Don. What's good? How's it going, Don? Thanks for being here. Harmony One ready to print. Been printing, absolutely. Hitchum came for Telegram. Yeah, thanks for joining the Telegram group, Hitchum. Thanks for joining the live stream as well. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? We got Ratanga, what's up, brother? Stephania, hello. Paul, Fad, Des, Patrick, Carl, Chris, Patrick, Stephania from Spain again. We got Bicho Brazil all the way down from Costa Rica in the building. What's up, Bicho? How you doing, bro? We got Ala, we got Dave, we got Dre, we got the whole squad packed in here today. Guys, we got 27 viewers and only 11 likes. Go ahead and hit that like button right now. Let's get excited. Let's make some money as well. With that being said, let's hop into the charts, because I want to go over Bitcoin right now and exactly what I'm looking at. What do I see right now? Am I concerned? I'll be answering all of those questions right now. So let's start off on the very big picture on the weekly price chart. So as you can see in the weekly, basically what we have here is from the all-time high, as we all know, we dropped down to $29,000. We saw that 55% drawdown. And then from 29K, we pumped all the way up to 53K, right? We pumped up about 85 to 84%. So that's awesome. Now, where exactly did we turn around? Well, let's take our Fibonacci. We can take it from the high to the low, and we can see that we turned around literally right in the golden pocket, right here. from the low to the high, this is the retracement back upwards, right? This move back up. We stopped right at the 61.8, so that's very common to see. The 61.8 will act as an area of support and resistance, very strong support and resistance, time and time and time again. So on the weekly, we got rejected at the golden pocket. Now we're pulling back. And with that being said, where do we pull back to? Well, I'm going to pull out the 21-week EMA. And this is significant on the weekly. The 21-week EMA is very significant. And we can see that we did bounce off of it as support, which is great to see that we're holding this EMA line. So we bounced off the 21 EMA, and we can see with previous data that here was the March 2020 crash. Once we reclaimed the 21 EMA, we actually never went back below it. We did use it as support a few times. Right, we use it as support pretty much all throughout the summer of 2020. Up until August, we had our last bounce in August, and then we took off. So if we do continue to hold this 21-week EMA, see how we dropped beneath it, we reclaimed it, now we're retesting it as support on the higher time frame. So this leads me to believe that we're in for some very, very bullish weeks ahead, but we're probably going to continue ranging for the next 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks. And during this ranging period, I expect altcoins to keep on going absolutely parabolic. Personally, right now we're entering, this is an altcoin season we are experiencing, and I expect this altcoin season to continue for the next 2 weeks or so. And the pumps that we're seeing right now, I think, are just like a test pump. Not financial advice, but I think it's going to get very, very crazy as long as Bitcoin continues to go sideways. So let's talk about that. Let's go to a lower time frame. Let's go to the daily. So on the daily, basically what happened here, let me zoom out a little bit. On the daily, we can see that we have pulled back so far to the 38.2. We bounced right off of the 38.2, and now we're just kind of ranging sideways for the last 5 days since the crash happened on September 7th. Now today's a very significant day because of course we have the weekly candle close in about 2 hours time. So we're going sideways right now. And let me actually drop it down now to a 1 hour. So on the 1 hour we can get a pretty good picture of this price action. It's not too exciting, let me tell you. Basically this was the crash on September 7th, and you can see that we've just been going sideways in like a parallel channel for the past 5 days or so. So taking this candle wick out of it, that tested the 38.2, you can see that we're trading in this sideways channel. We're respecting it quite well. Now, I was actually looking because everybody who subscribes know that I love the W chart pattern, and it looks like we were going to have a W breakout here, but we actually failed this breakout. So the neckline for this breakout, basically I'm going to take this high over here, this one right here. And this does match up with these candle body closes. We tried to break above the W over here, right? We pulled back. Where do we pull back to? Right to the golden pocket. Let me zoom in so everybody can see what I'm looking at. We pulled back right to the golden pocket, right? And then we were supposed to spring to the upside. And we did actually cross the neckline. And you can see let me put a line here as well so we can get some data to the left. So with this dotted line, you can see that over here, this neckline is the same support that was used over here. So it's a significant level on the chart right here at 45,800. Nonetheless, we did fail the breakout because you can see we broke above the neckline, we were using it as support, and then the bottom just fell out. We lost the support. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, we lost the support right here. So the W breakout actually failed. So now what's going to happen next? Are we going to take another crack at this W breakout? Because the price target for this is, we'll take the high to the low. The price target for this breakout would have taken us to approximately, zoom out, it would have taken us right to the top of this range at 47,500. And that would have been great to get back up there, but that's a pretty significant area of resistance up there nonetheless. So the breakout would have taken us right to resistance. So it needs to be really strong, basically. So what happens next? Good question. I think we're going to keep on going sideways for a while. Could be a week, could be 2 weeks. Now the lows that we might see, if we do actually break down from this channel we're trading in, what I'm going to do is I don't think we'll go past these highs over here, right here at about 40,700. Now this was the previous top of the range-bound price action we saw during that 2-month bear market, 3-month bear market from May up until July, August. And we can see that this level was used a few times. So if we do break structure here and we actually test a lower level, this is where I am looking. And now this can be a legendary trade opportunity, because I'm very bullish on Bitcoin right now, and I expect us to test the all-time high at 65,000 this year. And I don't think we're going to go lower, much lower than $40,000 here. So, this is a great trading opportunity if you want to put a limit order, not financial advice. But basically, you can trade this and you can take your entry at about 40K, and I think that's going to be the bottom. Let's put a stop loss, of course, just in case. But, you can trade this all the way up to the all-time high and beyond. So that's what I'm looking at for an opportunity if we do actually break structure to the downside. Now, before we move on, I want to discuss my price target for when we do actually break out from the all-time high. I know I'm throwing a lot at you right now with this Bitcoin technical analysis, but it's been a while since I actually covered it, so I want to get everything in here today, just to update everybody, make sure that you're in the loop so you know what's going to happen with the highest degree of probability. Now, when we do actually start making the uptrend, so basically as a swing trader, right, I'm in no rush. The market is down right now. When the market starts to trend again, that's when I'll be really trading heavily in the market. For the most part, I'm in spot positions right now in my altcoins, just watching them go, 50, 60, 100%, and making a 2x on an altcoin in like the top 30 market cap. So the gains are here right now, but the real gains are definitely going to happen when we resume this uptrend and the whole entire market starts to trend up at the same time. And for Bitcoin, when we do actually break the all-time high at 65K, we can use our Fibonacci, and we can take it from the all-time high down to the low at 29K. And the area that I'm looking at as a price target is right here at the 61.8. 61.8, guys, get very accustomed to using it over and over and over again. So $87,000 is my first price target for Bitcoin when we do actually break the all-time high at 65K. 87 grand. And that's just the beginning, of course. So prepare yourselves, right? I gave you that long opportunity down at 40K. That does look like a very excellent trade if we do break structure to the downside. And of course, if we start uptrending again, that's amazing as well. But nonetheless, that's what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. And, we just have to be patient. Nonetheless, it's altcoin season, so we're going to get into altcoins now as well. But before we do that, let me check out the chat and see what is going on. Let's see. Got to catch up a little bit. Polkadot takeoff incoming. Yes, it is. Chili Vid saying Terra. Luna's going to the moon. Not financial advice. What do we think of that dump then? Are you talking about the dump that just happened? I think it's very minor and not very significant. And nothing to be worried about. We got Junk and Rigoberto. Let's go Empire. Caught the live stream. We got Paul. What's up, Paul? Lewis in the building. What's good, Lewis? Saw that open house today, bro. Rigoberto again, Patrick. Everybody's here today. Absolutely awesome. We got Corb watching this live stream from work. Let's go. Everybody's in the building. All right. Now, before we get into the altcoins, I want to give you some Twitter wisdom today, because it's always important to take everything into account and have a very clear mind when you're in crypto, because you're going to be bombarded by everybody's opinion, especially on social media. Everybody has their own opinion, and you have to understand who you're taking advice from. Are you taking advice from a short-term scalper who's saying to sell, sell, sell now, but you don't understand that he's trading on a 5-minute chart, and this does not pertain to you whatsoever if you are more of a long-term trader? So let's read this tweet right here from Lucky Luciano. He's saying, I'll be taking a break from Twitter to stop myself from selling investments early. Sometimes I'm influenced by short-term traders. I sell early and overcomplicate things. My best investments have been buying at the bottom and holding on for dear life and ignoring short-term trading and flippers. I have out-traded many traders by simply buying strong fundamental analysis at the bottom and holding long-term. LCX, VRA, Rune, he caught 200x or more with these. He's going to take his time and focus on other things. So what he's saying right now is he's taking a break from Twitter, because a lot of us do get our crypto news from Twitter. And the thing with Twitter is everybody has their own opinion. And even personally speaking, I've been influenced by accounts that I follow to sell things too early, to make a stupid decision in hindsight, right? But at the moment it seemed like a good move. But everybody is blasting what's in their head at you 24/7, and it may not be what is best for you. So you need to be very careful. And I talk about this over and over again. You need to have an iron mind. You cannot be influenced by everything else that is going on around you in your environment, on social media, whatever. You need to have your plan and stick to your plan, or else you're going to make mistakes like selling too early. And my video that I made about how to take profits in crypto, I did give the advice to sell at a 2x or I didn't give advice. I don't give financial advice here, I should say. I'm not a financial advisor. But I gave the method of selling at a 2x and taking your initial investment out. And now, I don't do that all the time. I do it if I'm taking a risky play. For the majority of my portfolio, I've been holding it for a pretty long time, right? And I don't plan on selling because I know where crypto is going. But I made that video specifically for newer investors who are nervous, who are putting too much money in the market that they can't actually afford to put in. So I pretty much gave them the method of saying, take your initial investment out when you reach that 2x so you can sleep at night. Now, if you have a higher time frame and you can stomach the huge ups and downs of crypto, which, I've been involved in this market for over 3 years now, so 4 years. So I know I can handle these up and down swings. It's nothing to me at this point. I have the higher time frame preference. I can wait years for my investments to play out. So I'm holding a lot because I know where this market is going. But basically what I'm trying to say here is be careful who you get your advice from. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own time frame preference. Some people are short-term traders telling you to sell now. For example, FET. Let's talk about FET for a second. So I made the video on FET when it was trading at 33 cents. It was down like 12% in that day. If you looked on social media, the amount of FET haters out there was insane. I was just buying. I was buying. Price is down. Give me more of that. I want more. What happened? It hit $1.20. Did it take some profits there? Yeah, I got a 4x. Of course I took some profits off the table. But what I'm trying to say is be careful who you get your advice from. Everybody's going to be telling you to sell too early or whatever. Stick to your plan and you're going to make a lot of money. Have an iron mind. All right. So EGLD pumping. Let's see. Thoughts on SRM? Bullish on all Solana ecosystems. We got YouTube Vet Rumble Life saying Brother Connor being a blessing. Hey, I appreciate the support, bro. EGLD, yeah, EGLD is pumping. MATIC, Casper. All right, let's talk about alts. Let's talk about alts for sure. We on the Casper train. FET did its thing. Yes, sir. Okay. So let's look at Elrond. That was in my schedule to talk about that today, but yeah, so going parabolic as expected. You can see we did break out of this previous all-time high of 217. Now we're taking off for 276. This thing has gone 2x in a pretty short amount of time. In about 3 days, it went to 2x. So congratulations to everybody if you made money with Elrond. And where might this go? Well, let's take our fib. Take it from the high to the low, the previous all-time high. And you can see we stopped on the dime right at the 0.27 fib extension. But our first level is right here at $364. Right here. And then we have the 1.618 at 557. So these would be the levels. If you don't think they can get hit, I would tell you to look at Solana. Look what Solana just did, because so Elrond's a smart contract blockchain as well. It's a big one. It's very popular, and it's only gaining in popularity. low fees, works great. So I definitely think it could pull a move like Solana and just go absolutely parabolic, smash the targets. But the next target for ARRR would be 364. Now, if you're looking for an area to get in on a pullback, don't overcomplicate it. So we do have the previous all-time high here at 245, and within that, we formed a demand zone at that level. So I would be looking at 238 down to 220 as a re-entry into Elrond. And then you can ride that up to, like I said, 364 is the first profit target at the 0.618 extension, and then the next one at 557. So yeah, that's Elrond. Now we had somebody asking about MATIC. Let's look at MATIC, then Casper, then R from Bicho. So MATIC, basically, some altcoins are performing very weak after this flash crash we had, and some are performing stellar, doing absolutely amazing. How were you able to predict the ones that were going to do amazing? Truthfully, nobody could pick those. You can do your fundamental analysis and pick the strong ones, like Cosmos, for example. I've been talking about Cosmos a lot. We can look in the Telegram group right here on September 9th. I was telling you Cosmos was not finished at $28, and it did actually hit about $33 today. So yeah, I mean, just strong fundamental. Layer 1s are what's going crazy right now. MATIC is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. It's not a layer 1, and it's not doing great after this flash crash we had. Now, with that being said, do I think MATIC will do well? Absolutely, but you're going to have to be patient with it. If you don't have the patience to wait for it to move and you want to sell to a different altcoin, constantly chasing the next best thing, personally, I don't recommend that. If you're going to make a decision to invest into something, I'll tell you to stick with your investment and let it play out over time. Like we just talked about with the Twitter wisdom, have a higher time frame preference. The real money in crypto, like the significant money that I've made, has been with MATIC. Actually, MATIC is one of my best plays ever. I caught 100x on it. But the real money that I've made has been from holding for like over 6 months. 5, 6, 7, 8 months. I hold an altcoin, and eventually it goes parabolic. Yes, I'm an active trader, and I use my trading profits to buy more altcoins. But the real, true, crazy, insane gains are done from buying and holding for the longer term. Basically, value investing. It's so simple. You buy low and you sell high. So don't overcomplicate it. MATIC, if we look at the chart, we've been as high as 270, right? We're at 130. We're down over 50%. This is low. If you think MATIC is going to perform well, I do think MATIC will continue to perform very, very well. Then you have an opportunity to scoop some up on the cheap right now. So that's what's going on for MATIC. This was actually our previous stop loss at 138. So basically, for my trades, I put out very key levels as entry, stops, and targets, and we can see that this stop loss is a pretty key level because it's now being used as resistance. So let's reclaim 138 and then take back this 157 line. And when we do actually take back 157, I think we're going to start really trending up higher. 157 was our original breakout entry on MATIC. So first we got to reclaim 138. And then, march up towards 157, flip that level, and then I really think we're going to start taking off. And it could happen this altcoin season with Bitcoin down right now. And where might we go when we break the all-time high? Because MATIC will for sure make a new all-time high. So the 0.618 is at $4. And then the 1.618 is at $6. And then we have 326 over here. 325 is the 0.27. This would probably be your first area of resistance. If you want to take profit there, personally, I'd probably wait for the 0.618 at $4. But nonetheless, that's what we're looking for when MATIC does actually start to trend. So that's MATIC. Casper as well had a little bit of movement today, which we love to see. I don't know why my chart goes like full minimization mode whenever I open up Casper. Let's mark this up here. 436. Yeah, Casper's, mine's staked. you get paid 12 times a day. With Casper, the staking rewards are every 2 hours. So if you're just holding this waiting for it to pump, not financial advice, but stake it and just grow the bag. If you have a significant amount of this, then you're going to be making a good amount for your staking rewards. So really, it's just kind of simple, easy money. Definitely look into that. So now, Casper. So what do we have here? Basically, we're having a hard time getting above this 14.3 cent line, which is this one right here. Goes back all the way over here. 14.3 cents has given us a lot of resistance. We've been denied once over here. We broke above, now denied. So we don't really have any candle body closes above the level. We have wicks going higher, but no candle bodies above 14.3 cents. So that tells me that's the key level to flip on Casper in order for us to push much higher. Now, during the flash crash, we did actually drop down to 8.8 cents. And, I try to give technical analysis lessons. I want everybody to learn TA so they can trade on their own. You guys need to learn to identify just how price action, naked price action works without any indicators. I don't really use indicators when I trade. I use the fib, I use trend lines, and I trade levels. Demand zones, support, resistance, supply zones. That's all you really need to be a profitable trader. And we can see how this wick literally went perfectly down to where these candle bodies closed. So that's just basic price action there. If you're new to trading, learn to pick up on this because it's really going to help you out, especially if you follow all the charts that I put out so you can know how I interpret the market so that you can make decisions based off of that and actually know what's going on instead of just blindly following, right? You need to be self-sufficient always in this market. So yeah, we need to break above 14.3 cents and the key support resistance flip is still at 11-12 cents. So if we see more dips down to 12 cents, just be a vacuum cleaner and scoop, accumulate, do what you can to buy more. Not financial advice, but yeah, I think this thing will be performing very well, and it's just like I was talking about MATIC. You're gonna have to wait months maybe in order for it to go parabolic, but guess what? Depending on how much you do buy, that could be absolutely life-changing money, right? $1.30, $1.35 would be a 10x. You put 10 grand in, you get 100 grand out when this thing goes 10x. That's pretty significant. You put 1K and you get 10K out. That's very significant for you maybe as well, right? Depending on where you are financially in your own life. So have patience with this, but yeah, it looks good past 14.3 cents. We're still low on the chart. We're at the bottom. That's Casper. Let's take a look at Pirate Chain. Very bullish on Pirate Chain, by the way. Super, super bullish on Pirate Chain. My stance has not changed at all. Privacy is definitely needed. And, ARRR has that superior technology. So it looks like we pulled all the way back down to the 78.6. Yeah, we did. Right, we tagged the 78.6 here in Pirate Chain. And what does that tell you? It tells you it might be a good time to scoop some of this up. Not financial advice, right? We want to be buying low on the chart. Low to me is the 61.8, the 78.6, and the 88.6, and we're there, right? So you don't want to bet the whole farm right away, but definitely you can scale in, right? You can put 20% of the amount that you planned on allocating to ARRR. You can put it in right now at the 78.6. If we drop lower, you have some more dry powder, and then you can scale in on the way up as well. Now, I will be making a video on how to manage your risk, how to basically manage a trade once you have a position open, because I'm seeing from the Crypto Empire Premium Discord, and that's a trading subscription service. It's not to teach you how to trade, right? But I'm seeing people take leverage out and when they don't know what they're doing. So I need to make a video here for YouTube teaching everybody how to manage an open position, especially if you're using leverage. That service provides you with trading entry, stops, and targets. It's not necessarily a course to teach you how to trade. Now, I put a ton of resources in, made a whole scalping school pretty much teaching you how to trade anyway because, whatever. But regardless, I'm going to be making that risk management video because it's very important to know how to manage a trade, because that's really how you will become a profitable trader. It's not hard to read price action once you understand it, once it clicks. It's not hard to read price action, but it's difficult to manage your emotions and actually manage a trade once the position is open. And that is how you will become a profitable trader. Trust me, it took me a while to get it down, but once it clicks, once you understand how to actively manage a position once it's open with leverage as well so that you really can't lose, it changes everything. So be on the lookout for this upcoming week. That video is going to be epic. I'm really looking forward to making it for everybody because I guarantee you it will really help you out as a trader. But Pirate Chain, guys, looking really good down here. We're low on the chart, and yeah, this thing has an all-time high of like $16. It's $265 at the or at the 78.6. So it could be a really good time to add this, and you're gonna have to wait, right? It's not gonna pump immediately, but hey, I think it's gonna do very well. All right, so that kind of took a while looking at those 3 altcoins. I do have a lot to talk about today. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Chris saying XTZ Tezos. Tezos is going parabolic right now. These altcoins coming out of nowhere. Boom, there you go. Absolutely parabolic over the last 3-4 days for Tezos. Another one that's recovered very strong after the flash crash. So the coins that are really doing well, by the way, when this flips, this is about to flip a pretty key level up here, 730. Yeah, this looks crazy good, actually. If you just want to trade this breakout up here at 730, not financial advice, but hey, this is a key level. We can see it tried hard to get above multiple times. Closed above, but it couldn't hold it over here. So yeah, Tezos, pumping, parabolic. Pullback, you would want to enter 593. That's your entry on a re-entry if it does actually pull back there, right? If we get rejected, could look something like this. Right, we test this and go higher. But hey, I mean, parabolic. All right. Now, before we go on, I want to talk about some news today and then look at Cardano because the news is about Cardano. So yeah, the Alonzo hard fork set to go live today, actually, September 12th. So, you know, Cardano, amazing marketing they have over there. I hold and stake my Cardano. You know, I'm not giving into the FUD, whatever. I bought it a long time ago, staked it, whatever. I let it do its thing. So, yeah, the news is today. Let's see if it actually happens. It's like, I have a rule in my own personal life is I don't count my chickens before they hatch. So I've worked in like sales before, right? And one thing that I see is you can't get excited before a deal actually happens. And like with Cardano, basically, they just hype it up. Smart contracts, hype. And like I hold the coin, I'm not hating on it by any means. This is just the reality of the situation. People are counting their chickens before they hatch with ADA. There's a lot of competition in crypto, and you know, ADA needs to perform now, right? They need to actually launch these smart contracts. We need to have these dApps live on the chain, and we need to be able to use it, right? So yeah, this needs to happen. Like it needs to happen sooner rather than later. So yeah, don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? Same thing with crypto. Like, oh, this altcoin is going to go 100x. It's not real until your account shows that 100x balance, right? It's not real until you actually get the money in your account. So yeah, don't get excited early. That will ruin you. Like and then you'll just, it's basically failed expectations, right? You need to have proper expectations. Yeah, so that's a little bit of kind of advice for everything. So yeah, with Cardano, we crashed and we tried to recover, but we actually got denied up here at 270, 280. And we did have this, so let me clear this out. I'm just seeing this right now, actually. Let me just clean this up. Basically down here, what I'm seeing is a beautiful W breakout. And the neckline would be right here, actually, at about 260, 262. And the price target for this W, take it down to the low to the high, price target would be 324. Okay. So this, I mean, this is your classic W breakout. You take the neckline and you take the measured move. Very simple to do. And you know, this, if the smart contracts do get released and we see a huge influx of price, this is the trade that I would be looking at. And you know, it's still available for entry. We're actually back beneath the neckline. So of course it could go the other way because it could be a sell the news event, which we see all the time in crypto. Like Coinbase IPO, for example, that marked the top. Like Bitcoin was trading over 60K. Coinbase IPO happened, market crash. It was a sell the news event. So that could happen with ADA, but nonetheless, this chart is telling us that the technical breakout target would take us up to about $3.25, which would be a new all-time high for Cardano. So this is still available for entry. If you wanted to put a stop loss, I would take the entry at like 260, and I would put it just beneath the support here, about like 248, and ride that up. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Cardano. Looks pretty good. Need Bitcoin to cooperate. But yeah, let's take a look at the chat. What's going on, everybody? Greetings from Morocco. Morocco, how you doing, man? What about Casper? We looked at Casper. All right, let me catch up on these chat messages. We got Ala asking, how much of a bag do you suggest is good for a long-term hold? How much bag percent do you suggest and percent to trade with someone with medium risk? You should have like 80 to 90% of your portfolio in the long-term hold and trade 10 to 20%, I think. Yes, I do like MATIC. What do you expect from BNB? It will have its day, I think, with BNB. Can I look at Harmony? Of course I can look at Harmony. Jan saying smash the like button. Yes, please smash that like button right now. Can you please look at Luna? Yes, I will look at Luna. Replay the next video when ADA goes to 325. Yes, sir. We got Smooth Scope in the building as well. Dave saying he loved to stake Cardano. Jimmy, what do you think about Kusama? I have this theory that it may reach DOT's market cap, being 4x faster and NFT focused. Looks like speed usability is main focus now. Yeah, Kusama, I'm extremely bullish on. If you guys watched my top 5 coins for September, they were Polkadot, Kusama. I threw XRP in there, I threw Cosmos Atom, and I put Qcoin in there as well. Atom is the star performer out of that 5 right now, but you know, Polkadot and Kusama, I'm expecting huge things for. We'll look at that chart, and then we'll move on. But yeah, very bullish on Kusama. And we got Paul asking for VET. All right, let's take a look at some charts. Let's take a look at some charts, guys. Let's look at Luna first. We had a Luna request in no particular order. Okay. So we made the high at $45, and now we're chilling at 38. And basically, we're using this previous high structure right here as support. Right here, 38. So if you guys watched my video about Terra Luna yesterday, I did mention how $36, the previous all-time high over here, is the first place I'm looking to scoop more up. Notice how this does align very nicely with this demand zone down here from 36 down to $34. Looks really good. So if we break structure, this support over here that we're holding currently at 37.80, then I'm looking in this demand zone to buy more Luna personally. And then we do have down here as well at about $32 down to $30 as the next buy area. But yeah, this is forming it's just bouncing off of support. Really, you can call this a channel, right, by drawing something like this. So, you know, expect maybe a bounce using this channel line as support, and then we'll hit the range high. But what we want is we want to break out of the channel to the upside, retest the breakout, and then move higher for Luna. But yeah, dips are for buying on Luna, not financial advice. Very bullish on this. You can put this, the reason why I'm so bullish on Luna is you put it to work and it just makes you money. It's all about passive income, really. Putting your crypto to use, if that's in your HODL portfolio, stake it, and just get paid forever. So you can't go wrong with that method, and Luna is a great way to do that. So yeah, Luna, we'll see what happens, but those are the areas I'm looking to buy, 36 and like 32 down to 30. We also had a VET request. VET, another one that is taking its time after the flash crash. See, I was not really moving. Now, there's a lot of bullish news about VeChain on their blockchain as well recently, but you know, all the attention is on like the main layer ones at the moment, right? Money's flowing to the large caps, big layer one blockchains, and you know, this is forming an ascending triangle. And we do have the top over here at 12.6 cents. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty picture perfect, guys. Notice how that top does align very nicely with this previous resistance level over here. It's been used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This is a super key level on VET. So what we have right here is an amazing breakout trade opportunity with VET. So we have this very picture perfect descending price action up with this horizontal resistance. So how you would play it, yeah, you could buy down here. We're at support at the trend line. That's a little bit riskier. If you want to take the safer approach, what you would do basically is buy the breakout of 12.6 cents and then ride that up higher. So yeah, right now we're really at support on the trend line, and you know, we do have the levels down here 11 cents as well. So if we drop down here, you could take that opportunity to get in. But really the breakout trade would be past 12.6 cents, and you ride that up higher. This is a classic ascending triangle pattern. It looks really good. And then Kusama, Parabolic. Not necessarily parabolic, but yeah, it looks really good. So yeah, we're smashing targets with KSM. Let me move all this out of the way. I'm not even going to clear with my chart. Just going to leave everything, whatever. So KSM, I haven't moved my lines in a long time, and just notice how well the levels just play out. These lines are there for a very specific reason. Okay, Kusama, what are we looking at? So we did recover fully after the flash crash, and we're at the previous high that we made after the flash crash. So this is like a good area to hop into this train, because yeah, Kusama is going to keep, it's a very scarce asset. You know, there's only like I believe 10 million in circulation, Kusama coins, and most of them are locked away now in parachains, and they're only going to keep on getting locked away. So very bullish on Kusama. And basically, if I were to, you know, I got to clear this, it's too much noise. So if I'm going to look to get back in, this zone right here looks great, $340, because notice how it does align with the previous high structure over here, right? 340 looks really good. And then as well, I like this level right here at 386. There's a doji demand zone in there, and that's the previous support before it broke down after the flash crash. So those are your two levels for Kusama to get in, 386 and $340 KSM. Polkadot is pumping. Oh, we got a super chat. We got Dave giving a $9.99 super chat. Shout out to Dave. You are an absolute legend. Thank you very much for that $9.99 super chat. Does mean a lot. Absolutely awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, Dot as well. Yeah, let's look at Dot. Super chats coming in. Absolutely love it. Thank you for all the support, guys. Just smashed 7,000 subscribers. Super chats. Absolutely amazing, all the support you guys show over here at Crypto Empire. So very happy to continue making this content for everybody. We're just getting started over here. And now DOT as well. Yeah, this thing, like I said in the beginning of the stream, this is a full ape. Like, full ape. Throwing everything I got at it, not financial advice. But yeah, you can see I have my targets laid out here. Next one, 39, and then after that we have $46. You can see why they are being used as targets. They are key points in structure. We always look for the key support, resistance, flip, supply, demand zones, and structure to go ahead and enter and take profits into trades. So yeah, we're about to break the high after the flash crash at 35.74. So this looks super good. And if we pull back down here to like 34, that's definitely an entry opportunity. But yeah, this one, don't chase it. Like, don't just buy at the high. You should definitely wait for a pullback to get in. If you're trading it, if you just want to kind of, even if you're just buying like as a hodl, it's still best to wait for a pullback. But you should have been buying. I've been talking about this one for a while. We've had plenty of opportunities to buy it low. But yeah, I don't want you to FOMO into a green candle. Like, at least wait for like $34, I would say. That's this green line here, previous target 1. And yeah, it's going parabolic. Then we also had an AVAX request. Let's look at AVAX. It's a very exciting time if you're holding altcoins right now. Like, the layer 1s are just going bananas. And everybody loves waking up to gains. So AVAX on the daily, new all-time highs today at 64.90. We got to drop this down to a 1 hour to get a better picture. So if I take the high down to the low, we're currently using the 23.6 as support, and that does work very well because this is the previous structure resistance now being used as support over here at 57 bucks. And then so this looks super good. Yeah, 57 is your first support. After that, you can see how the 38.2 at 52.43 does work very well as the previous structure support or resistance over here. And that is the bottom of this support as well. So for AVAX, I would personally, I definitely think we'd probably hit the 38.2 at 52.43. Nothing's a given. Nothing is a given in this market. But 52.43 is the 38.2 retracement, and it does look super good on the chart as well. So use your fib for AVAX, and we're in support right now. Really, the top of a big demand zone, right? From 57 down to 53.40. This is the top of the zone, and you draw your proximal line where the candle bodies close, and that's the support we bounced off. So supply and demand, support and resistance. If you know how to use them, I say support, resistance, supply and demand. They're kind of interchangeable, but not really. But yeah, this aligns with both. And then we have the next one at 52.43 for AVAX. So that's what I'm looking at there. Okay, let's see. Question about the coins that you stake. Do you ever undelegate these coins once they hit your trading price targets, or only hold them for the long term? Good question, Charles. So for my staking coins, for the most part, that's like I'm not selling those. I'm literally only buying more and adding it to the staking pool. Like, that's like kind of my retirement fund that's going to pay me until the rest of time, until I kick the bucket, whenever that may be, right? So yeah, for the coins that I don't plan on, that's an income stream. Like, I get paid from that. That's powerful. I don't have to do anything. It just pays me. So yeah, I don't plan on selling those. Like, I just add whenever I can. Like, that's just a very great source of income that you don't have to do anything for. So yeah, that's to answer that question. That's how I go about it. If I do want to sell some, then I will unstake a little bit and sell it. But for the most part, I only am looking to just accumulate as much as possible. Personally speaking, that's my strategy. Smooth Scope. Think whales could use the 6-digit end-of-year projections for BTC as a bull trap? Uh, yeah, but I think we're definitely going to hit. I've been saying 150K, like minimum 150. We'll definitely, I think, hit 150. We could go as high as 180 to 200K for the for like the cycle top this year. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna see a bear market after that most likely, or at least a 2-3 month pullback like we just saw. So yeah, we got ADA moving a dot just as predicted. Let's look at ADA. Is it moving right now? My computer's a little bit laggy. Hope you guys are catching up. Hope it's not lagging for you guys as well. Okay, yeah, ADA still yet to move. Still yet to move there. RSR, yeah, we'll look at RSR. End of year predictions on Polkadot and Cardano by the end of the year. Cardano, $5 to $10. Polkadot minimum, absolute minimum, $100. That's a given. Could definitely go as high as like 300 to 500 on Polkadot. But let's look at RSR. Yeah, Ibra, he knows DOT will go to 100 soon. I'm in full agreement with you. Let's look at RSR. So RSR is lagging as well. Did not have a strong recovery by any means after that flash crash. Yeah, this thing's moving like Bitcoin. It's just going sideways. So we do have a level over here at 3.8 cents on RSR. We need to flip that level first and foremost. Yeah, this is just an accumulation, right? This is like, if Bitcoin dumps, this will dump as well, but you know, this could very well be an accumulating phase because RSR was looking super strong, right? We were trading RSR. We took the trade from 4.5 cents up to 6 cents, right up here, and it was looking very strong before this market correction, and now it's people seem to have forgotten about it, but I'm still holding my RSR, right? From when I made my RSR price prediction like 3, 4, 5 months ago now, saying that it's going to go to $1. I still stand by that prediction. So, you know, it's an accumulation down here at 3.6 cents, just kind of doing nothing. So if you have the patience and you believe in the project, it could be an excellent entry because 3.6 cents is super cheap with where I think RSR is going. Yeah, that's RSR. We got Dave. Thank you for the great work. Thank you for the support, Dave. Really appreciate it. AVAX and XAVAX launch pads are popping off. Yes, they are. Dodge up to 34. Hop on the train, Chris. Go for it, bro. We got Deshaun Hill saying Harmony, Harmony, Harmony. Yes, Harmony 1 going parabolic. Super strong recovery off that flash crash. Whew, there it goes. Yep, pumping, guys. Absolutely pumping. And what do we have here? We have horizontal resistance. Really, it's a little bit downward sloping, but not really, at 20 cents. And then we have this ascending price action from all the way down here. So this is one giant ascending triangle. Now it's breaking out. And this is a new all-time high, I think, right? I know, we're close. Super close to the all-time high. We're about to make a new all-time high in Harmony 1. Congrats all Harmony 1 holders. We made it. I mean, mine's staked. But hey, I'm not complaining. Where might we go for Harmony? So, first key level, I mean, the 0.27 will probably act as resistance at 27 cents. But the first key level I'm looking at is the 333. 33.3 cents. It's the 0.618, and then the 1.618 is 51 cents. Will it hit that? Yeah, I think so. So let's see us break the all-time high here. Have a little celebration during stream, and yeah, let's take it level by level. But the first level is 27 cents. And then we got 33.3 cents after that. So congratulations, everybody. Everybody out there holding harmony. Can't complain. Absolutely cannot complain about that. Thank you, Deshaun, for pointing that out, my man. I appreciate that. Harmony will go to $1. I agree. Quant is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Nednarb. Quant is one where it's like you just can't have enough of it. 88 $5. What are you thinking, Chris? 20? Let me know in chat. Yeah, I think 5 to 10. Connor, I'm holding ETH Link .sol for 5+ years. I don't need to sell as I'm in no hurry to retire and feel those can appreciate more over time. Thoughts? Don, you're a smart man. If you don't have to sell, hold that and listen. Put it to work, stake it. I think you will thank yourself in 5 years' time. Link is used on every single blockchain, every single DeFi protocol, dApp. It literally links everything together. Link's huge. Deserves a spot in everybody's portfolio. ETH, not going anywhere. DOT, very bullish. Solana. Yeah, that portfolio long-term, 5+ years, you'll come out all right, I think. Absolutely. Do I use Fearless Wallet? Yes, I do. How'd you know? What do you think of RSR? He charts, looks like it's going to drop it. I feel like it just accumulate. Yeah, it just looks like it's an accumulation right now. Yeah, so let's look at Band Protocol. Now, Band is another oracle, like Chainlink. And I will let you know, I do actually hold Band in my portfolio. I bought it in late December of 2020. And I got like a 4x out of it when it went back up to 23 bucks over here. Took the initial out and then just left the rest. And yeah, you got to be patient for this one. Personally speaking, I think Band can definitely hit over $100. As crazy as that may seem, yes, for sure. I think it could definitely hit over $100. I do hold this in my portfolio. And with that being said, it looks like we retraced exactly 50% at the flash crash. Okay, we went down to the golden pocket actually. So yeah, not really doing much at all. Someone's texting me. So yeah, not doing much right here on Band. It's just an accumulation. Use the previous structure high as support here. So if you wanted to trade this, depends what Bitcoin does. This is following Bitcoin very closely, just going sideways, not doing much. If you wanted to trade Band, I would just say to dollar cost average into something like this. Like if this is a smaller cap altcoin. When it moves very violently, but you know it's not really moving right now, so it's not too exciting. It's a great time to DCA if you're bullish on Band, like I am. But yeah, really not exciting here, but short term we do have an ascending triangle on the 4-hour. You take the breakout above 950 and you know take that up higher. First target would be this structure high over here at like 1130. Would be your first price target if you wanted to trade Band on this ascending triangle breakout. But not really too exciting. Not much going on there on Band. Okay, my stream's lagging right now. 1 second. Do I also hold it through a bear market? Okay, guys, let me know in chat right now if this is too laggy for you. Okay, this guy, Crypto Empire YouTube, that is not me. That is a scammer. So, everybody, do not listen to Crypto Empire YouTube. He is impersonating me. be careful, because I actually have a lot of impersonators nowadays. So yeah, that's not cool at all. Patty saying, did I expect the flash crash? I did, but honestly, in that moment, okay, this guy Crypto Empire YouTube, gonna have to ban him from the stream. We got a scammer over here. Yeah, so Patty, I talked about on the channel, if we look at my channel, I mentioned it in like all the videos, especially in my Polkadot video. I was saying, you know, we could definitely see a huge liquidity flush. But actually what happened with me is I started getting a little too euphoric, and I was like, let's go. we're going to break. I thought, because Bitcoin was looking extremely strong as well. I really thought that Bitcoin was going to march up to the new all-time high. And so I got mega bullish, and then the market crashed. So I was expecting it a little bit, but you know, I kind of lost focus, and I went full bull mode because Bitcoin was looking amazing, and then literally the bottom just fell out underneath. So I mean, for my active positions, I was protected, right, with my stop losses. I ladder the stop losses, so it's really hard for me to lose a trade with how I do go about things, right? We scale into it. I'll put like 20% of my trade at first. As we start moving up, I will, you know, scale in more, and then I ladder my stop losses to prevent any catastrophic losses. So I was protected, but it did catch me a little bit off guard. Look, my computer's super laggy, guys. This is really annoying. Okay, yeah, so that's what happened there. Elon pumping Floki right now. I think the flash crashes are precursor to something bigger next week or two. Then on to new all-time highs after nuke/correction. You could be right. There's no way to predict that, Patty. You could definitely be right there. Yeah, ENJ. And we got Patrick saying Elon's pumping Floki. So Floki's the new dog meme coin. Alright, I'm upgrading my setup. By next week, guys, I'm going to have a whole new computer set up. This is really annoying me right now, how laggy and slow everything is. Okay, yeah, this is going nuts. Floki. Great. Love to see it. Let's look at Coty. So I will admit, I did actually ape into Floki. I didn't tell anybody about it because I don't want to be known as a meme coiner, but hey, Elon's brother is in on it. It's the next big altcoin degen play. I threw a little bit of money into it, so I'm up right now, which is great. Okay, so Coty. About to flip a huge level. Right here, 35 cents for Coty. We can see it was used many times as support and resistance. All right, I'm literally about to go buy a whole new setup. This is annoying me. Okay, so that's Coty right now at 35 cents. For this trade, for this breakout trade, it's another ascending triangle. Right here. So yeah, this looks super good. About to break a critical level at 35 cents. Ride the breakout up higher. Where you would put your stop loss, I would put my stop beneath this structure low at 30 cents. This structure low over here for Coty. That looks really good. And then we had an ENJ engine request as well. ENJ will be a big winner. It's already pretty big though. Very mainstream kind of coin. But I think it's going to continue to do very well, and it's another one not really doing too much after this crash. Looks like we use the golden pocket as support. So this could be ready to go up higher, right? We bounced off the golden pocket. Now if we do actually break the golden pocket, I do have this green dotted line here at 153. This was a previous breakout entry on a trade. So I would expect that, and that's also used as this candle wick low over here. So if we break this golden pocket, I would look at 153 to add. And then, but yeah, we're currently, we have ascending price action at the moment. And we do have horizontal resistance. Yeah, this is right on point actually at 176. So the breakout would be above 176. And your targets, very simple. First one would be this high. Next one after that would be this high at 194. So on and so forth. But those are your first two targets. Let's see. What's your thoughts on ACH, the new Bitcoin Cash? 4,000 new doggy coins on CoinGecko every week. Yeah, you're not wrong.